Hi guys, welcome back to Codicast. So for today's video, I'll be reviewing this model. So previously, I've already reviewed the Red Bull Chevrolet Camaro Ample Racing, and this time I will review the other model that I have right now, which is the Ford Mustang Supercar V8 from the Payne's 2025 Penrite Pony. Yeah, so this is the another Trackstars model, and this is my first Ford Mustang V8 model from Trackstars because the other models that I've reviewed on this channel, they were all the Chevrolet Camaro, and this is my first Mustang. So yeah, we'll see about the details and about the casting itself. But first things first, as usual, let's talk about the packaging. So the packaging itself is pretty much the same as the other Trackstar models. We could see the artwork right here with the model brand, the Trackstars, and then the car's artwork here, the Ford Mustang, and then the MP is the initial for the driver's name, the paint, and then the H6 Plus. This is the kind of like the nickname, the Payne's 2025 Penrite Pony, and this is the number for the cars. And then on the bottom, well, let's take a look at the top first. So again, the same artwork, the same brand, the same initial. This is the 1/64 scale, and this is the details of the model. The Penrite Racing number 19 Ford Mustang GT Supercar, which raced in the 2025 Repco Supercars Championship, with the driver's name is Matthew Payne. And then on the back, we could see the sponsors, obviously the Penrite Racing, and then the slogan for Trackstars, the race never ends. And on the bottom, we could see a license because obviously every Trackstars model were licensed. As you can see right here, we got the Ford license product, and then the Supercar series license, and then the sponsors from Grove Racing, and then we got the model name right here, the Penrite, as I have read previously a couple minutes ago, and this is the model code name. Yeah, so yeah, that is basically about the details of the packaging. So now let's jump into the model and let's take a closer look at the model and see the details. Let me try to zoom in first. Oh, by the way, this model also have the catalog right here, which you can use as a guide if you want to collect all of the cars in this series 1. So yeah, let me try to zoom in first to the model, and now let's talk about the model starting from the front. So it is pretty much the same as the Chevrolet Camaro, and maybe this is the standard or the usual detail for the Trackstars. So as you can see right here, the front headlights, we only received this painted one because, well, in the actual race car, they only have this spot for the LED lights. Like this gray circle is the place where the actual lights were in the actual car. So yeah, there is no headlights in the real car, and so the Trackstars gave just a painted tampo with the Grove Racing livery sponsor right here. And yeah, I can tolerate that because the actual car doesn't have the headlights either. And then we got to see the front grille right here with the pretty nice details for a painted one. You could see the Mustang logo right here at the center, and then another sponsor like the Apex Steel, and then the Steadfast, another sponsor right here, New Balance, Net, some other sponsor which I don't really know about, and then obviously the main sponsor right here, the Penrite. And this is not a mistake. Like if you think that the Penrite is kind of like off standard, like you think it should be here, it is not, because on the artwork itself, the Penrite is near the edge of the hood. So yeah, that is not an error. This is what the model car looks like. I mean, the actual car looks like. the sponsor placement. And then moving on to the side, we got to see more of the sponsors right here, starting from the trade zone, the Gates, ACL, Dunlop, Repco, and obviously the main sponsor, the Penrite, as well as the other sponsors right here, and also the side exit exhaust. A little bit of the details right here. If you cannot see it clearly, this is the side exit exhaust. And then for the wheels, it is still a plastic wheels. I think this is a two-piece plastic wheels, the tires and the wheels itself. But yeah, it still rolls pretty well. You could see that on the video. It still rolls pretty well, and the wheel model is the same as the the Chevrolet Camaro. So yeah, there is nothing different on the wheels. And then with the number 19 as the driver's number right here, with the Matthew Payne name on the A pillar, and then another sponsors, the Snap-on, another Autodesk. So this is like the software for 3D designing. I've used it a couple of years ago. It's pretty surprising to see this sponsors right here on a race car. Interesting. And then we got to see the groove, the same as the front headlights. And then moving on to the back, again, Trackstars didn't have a separate parts for their headlights and their taillights, so a bit unfortunate in that details. But yeah, we can still see a bit of a details right here on the taillights, even though it is not painted in red, just like a usual taillights look like. So we got the three stripes right here, resembling the modern Ford Mustang taillights. And then another Grove sponsors right here, Rego Search, Bowens, another sponsor, which are, I think, a very Australian sponsors. Like this Rego Search, I think this is a very Australian sponsors. And then this is the DM. I don't really know about these sponsors either. And then got to see the grow blocks. And again, in addition to the non-existence of the plastic parts for the taillights, Trackstars also didn't think about to put some separate parts for the windows. So you can see right here the rear windows and the side windows and the windshield are all casted into one with the body. So this is a metal with the body. Is just painted in black, in gloss black, to mimic the window. So yeah, there is no interior also because the window is fully painted. Yeah, that is the unfortunate details on a Trackstars, which I hope they could improve on the next releases. So anyway, moving on to the roof right here, we got the NAD Aussie for Bourbon, a Steadfast number 19. And then on the windshield, we got another sponsors for the Steadfast with the race car number 19, and the driver's name, the Payne, with the LED number for the positioning of the car when it's racing. So yeah, I think that is pretty much it about the model. It's a very nicely done model in terms of the details of their liveries and the sponsors. But one thing I would like to note about Trackstars is that I kind of hope like they would improve the details, such as this the windshield part, like the window parts. They would use a separate parts for the future releases. I can still tolerate the headlights and the taillights because the headlights itself, the actual race car doesn't have a full-on plastic headlights. They just have this tiny DRL on the headlights. even though I would still hope that they could do a fully plastic parts for the taillights on the model car also. So yeah, yeah, this is a great model with a little bit of some points for improvement. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.